My Zoom people. All right. Alexa, you can stop now. Thank you. You can stop now. Okay. All right. All right. So thank you guys. You see that every time I get on there, they're like there's always an issue. But it's okay. It don't matter. We're gonna make it work. Make it work. All right, so hey, welcome to Shirt of Tea Cooking with V segment. We are making, even though I know I had said on the flyer that it was called open faced egg rolls, but I couldn't remember the name of that for the life of me, and I kept saying it's something open, but something with a U, but I was messing it up. So anyway, so what we're actually making is unstuffed egg rolls. Unstuffed egg rolls. But it's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't freak out. I'm gonna call it open face. All right. So that's what we're working with today. So all right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let me wash my hands real quick because I've been sweating up a joint. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started and rinse off a couple of things. So while I have my water running, go ahead and rinse off your carrots and the cabbage. Remember, even though it says pre-wash, we rewash. Okay, all right. We're gonna go ahead and wash these off while we're getting it together. Stuff together. Also, don't forget your green onions that you have. Rinse those off too while you're at it. Get them on out of the way. And rinse your cabbage off. I feel like I'm gonna need the whole bag. Just because. Yeah. All right. And then I'm gonna rinse off these green onions. So make sure you rinse off everything. So the way that if they're already ready, you don't have to take a while to get ready. And since I do it live, I kind of want you to see what I was doing. I don't want you to be guessing. Well, did you do this and did you do that? Right? Don't do this and you don't do that. I'm just saying, get yourself together while you can. All right, here we go. First, I want to say that I hope everyone had a pretty good day today. There's a lot of celebrations and commemorative things going on, honoring Dr. Martin Luther King and definitely his wife. And so we want to make sure that we pay homage to them because I got my shirt on today. So anyway, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Now, we already rinsed off everything and take out this touch my shirt. So I gotta wash my hands again. Good Lord, girl, stop touching stuff. Okay. All right, here we go. I know y'all like, oh my God, we need to get it together. All right, so with your cabbage, if you are the person that bought the package of coleslaw, more power to you. Y'all know I say I'm one of them, I'm kind of like an old school person just because that's how my mama taught me. So every once in a while I cheat, but sometimes I don't. But anyway, so with this cabbage, we're gonna go ahead and get the slice them down. Now, one thing that's really good, you see that core that's there? If you hit it on the counter, I'm not gonna hit it on this because this is glass, it'll help to kind of break that up. So I'm gonna show you how. Well, let me move it up. So that really helps to kind of break that core up in the middle of that. And then I'm also gonna cut it too. So. Now this also works with lettuce. If you have a lettuce and it has the core right there, yep, that helps too. So, all right, now, we have to loosen it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the cutting. Okay, get the cutting on. All right. Now, usually when you have, I can't even get my words together. What's my word I'm trying to say? Usually when you have the cabbage, the egg rolls, you know, it's kind of shredded real fine. But if you cut it thin like this, then you don't have to shred it as much. Now, sometimes I'll use the good old cheese grater. Sorry, I'm moving this computer closer to me because I can't see what it is. Okay, so I use a good old cheese grater and it helps too. See, like that. There you go. And it helps too. So if you want to get fancy with it, go ahead and use it. However you want to use it. That's your business. All right. And leave that little core part. Here's my core right here. We don't want that. Now I know you're like, oh my God, Renee, that's a lot. I know, but ain't nobody trying to waste. Do you know how much food costs nowadays? Anybody trying to waste some food? All right, so what I'm going to do is my pieces that are kind of big, I'm going to take the time to kind of cut them down a little smaller. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go on all these strings. All right, so now your cabbage is looking like this. Cabbage looking just like that, and that's good. Now, if you want to cut it up even more, you know, that's up to you, but we don't need to cut it too fine. All right, so now the cabbage is ready. Now, go ahead and make sure you get you a good old onion. Now, for some of our people that don't like onions, I don't know what to tell you, but you know, usually egg rolls have onions in them. If you didn't know that, we don't leave that alone. So before I get this onion started, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my, I'm about to say oven, turn this stove on and get this pot ready, this skillet ready. All right, put you a little bit of oil in there. I did put on there olive oil. You probably still have the same olive oil from last time. And put this over there. So if you have a little bit of olive oil or some sesame oil, that would be great too. Okay. Now you don't need a whole lot. Don't get this getting oil happy. Okay. So just put a little bit in there like that. That's it. A little drizzle. And then put your cabbage in there. Just put a little bit at a time. Let that warm up. All right. So while that is cooking, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this onion together. Now you remember how I was telling you last week, you can rinse your onions off. That kind of helps to make sure you don't cry. But it's a start. All right. Sometimes when them onions, their layers be on there so thick. Good Lord, you can't even peel the onion. All right, so my Zoom people, y'all okay? You can put it in the chat, give me a thumbs up, hearts, whatever that you so desire. Yep. Okay. All right, let's rinse this onion off. We got it all nice and bald. Sorry, I got a song in my head and I'm humming. Look, don't you love it when food jumps out the pot? Then put a little bit more in there. These, this little skin here, they're gonna have to get cut down. They're not as fine as I want them to be. Now, if you're a person that has a walk, like I have one of those, but if I if I if I had it, you wouldn't necessarily be able to see what's going on. So we ain't know what about that. All right. Now on some of those, I believe I can't remember if I did if I said that or not. I probably did. You know, let that cook down. But I can't remember if I put on there that you can use plant grounds. So if you have a meat that you're putting in here, a plant-based meat, because it's Meatless Monday, then you can go ahead and start cooking it on another pot. But I don't have meat, and I did not take any out. So we're just doing nothing but vegetables. All right, so get this thing together. All right. Now you see that steam that's making its own steam? Don't get to thinking, all it needs to boil. We're not making boil like cabbage. I'm gonna get my onions in here. So I add anything else into my mix. All right, so with our onions, we don't have to worry about like dicing. Let's not try to dice, because unless you're a person that don't like onions, but you know, I kind of like onions. So while we got this cabbage doing what it's doing, we're gonna throw our carrots in there too. And then we're gonna start seasoning. And your green onions, we'll leave them a little bit. We'll go ahead and throw a good handful of carrots in there. Now, if you have as many as that, is like a whole, if you did a whole cabbage, then go ahead and put a lot of carrots in there. Carrots ain't gonna hurt you. They're good for your eyes. I'm just saying. Anyway, all right. So we're gonna let that continue to cook. Now, if you want those people that, I feel like I need to put some more oil in there. Hey, Reggie. Reggie said, hey, y'all. You was wondering who I was talking to, weren't you? Yeah, you. Oh, okay. You sometimes you think I'm in here talking to myself. All right, so not today. Not today. That's how you doing? Oh. Okay. All right. So with that rice vinegar that we have, we only need a smidge, like a smidge. When I say a smidge, just a smidge. Okay, unless you're a person that really like vinegar like that, you don't need a lot. See, That's it. Did y'all see that? That's all you need. All right. Now we're gonna start seasoning our stuff on up. I should have got put. I'm just dropping food. I should have put it in my bigger pot. But then again, you wouldn't be able to. You probably wouldn't be able to see it. But I may end up switching the pot. I might. I think I might. But anyways, all right. So now we're gonna put some seasoning in here. So you got you some garlic. Even though you may think you don't need it, but get you some more onion powder. I'm putting some Kinders in here. I love Kinders. Kinders is like, Kinders is almost like my best friend. Sort of. All right, so season your things on up. Don't put a whole lot. This is more of herbs, if you notice. Because once you put that liquid aminos and stuff in there, that's gonna take care of your salt. And then with our ginger, I gotta use a little spoon for my ginger. For my little ginger, we're going to take a little bit out. And that's it. I'll do that right now. All right. Nope, Romeo. All right, so your vegetables is already winding down. Let them cook a little bit more. And then we're gonna put some sesame oil in there. Because you only need just a little bit of that olive oil. Because you know, you get too much of that olive oil. We don't want the egg rolls oily. And then let me get my towel before I put this on. Hold on one second. 1 second. Romeo, you have to wait. Yes, you're gonna have to wait just a minute. Sorry about that, TikTokers. All right. What'd you say? Oh, okay. Sorry. Try to look. It's a little difficult to try to read comments and to cook at the same time. So, all right. So where we were, and we're gonna take care of Romeo. Don't worry about him. You're gonna put a little bit of sesame oil in there because the sesame oil is just for the flavor. You don't need to do anything extra. Just for the flavor. And the vegetables are already steaming. If you see that steam coming, it's not necessarily, you don't necessarily say it's hot, but I mean, it is hot, but it's not just that. The vegetables start to cook and produce their own water. So you don't have to do so much. Now, if I was thinking, I would have put some, like some peas or something in there. That would have been different. A little bit, that would have been different, but there we go. We got that squared away. Let me show you on my Zoom friends how this looks. So you see that? And it's cooking down, it's making its own kind of, I don't know if you see that, not water, but liquid. All right, so it'll do its own liquid. You don't need to add anything in there. Don't make it soggy. Let's not do that. All right. Now, if you have some toasted sesame, that'll be real good to put in there. Now, I'm a person that does not like to have I don't like to have oh my goodness, I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. Okay, it'll come back to me. All right, so the people that have the grounds, if you've already made your plant-based grounds over to the side, or if you feel like you can't do without meat and you're using ground turkey or ground chicken, then you can go ahead, after that's done, you can put that within your mixture. But I'm not using those today, so you won't see that from my end. I could have, because I do have plenty of plant-based meat in there, but I don't feel like doing that today. And plus, I didn't take it out to unthaw. All right. Let's add some coconut amino. I know you're like, that's not the same bottle you had last week. I know. This is the other one that I had. This is the other one that I had. And so, but either one are good. So it don't matter which one you use. So let's put a little bit of that in there. Now, if you're a person that you need soy sauce, then help yourself. But some people don't like soy sauce. But it's up to you what you want to use. And sometimes you can put a mixture on that. If you can go ahead and prep that already so we didn't have to get that done. All right. Now, if you notice that your cabbage and your carrots have already made their own liquid, you know what I'm saying? You don't need a whole lot of oil or water to get that started. Easy peasy. So let that go ahead and cook. Let that cook down, and we don't need to make it real soggy. So just letting y'all know that. Y'all see that? All right, it's still cooking and it has its own liquids in there. So you don't have to worry about that. All right. Now, let's get you some our toasted sesame seeds if we can find them. Oh, there you go. Heard me talking about them. They knew exactly what to do. Now, I'm gonna put just a little bit. This is chili powder. So I'm gonna put just a little bit of chili powder in there. You don't have to, but this is me. And then sesame seeds, just to give it some color. If we can. All right. All right, so your vegetables are just about done. Just about done. You cook them to your liking if you want to. I like to have a little crunch to them. Some people like them not to have a crunch, but it's your business. However you want it to be. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and chop up these. We're gonna go ahead and chop up these green onions to get these started. And move that back just a little bit. Hopefully y'all can still, I think y'all can still hear me. You know, Reggie get the permanent here. Wham it there. You know how they get the slamming stuff and moving stuff around. All right. Okay, say your question again. I mean, I'm saying say your question. Let me read your question. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, so your green onions will be last because they don't necessarily need to cook. They can be more of a garnish for you. But yes, they'll be your last thing to put in there. All right. All right, so we're gonna turn this down just a little bit. Now I have this new seasoning. Well, I shouldn't say new seasoning, but a new sauce that I have that I haven't even opened yet. And I have two of them. Two of the different ones. So I have this one, which is a chili, crunchy chili and onion, olive oil with dried garlic and peppers. Ooh, that sounds good. And then I have Hoisin sauce. But has anyone ever tried this before? I mean, y'all let me know. I don't know who that is. Okay, so y'all have y'all tried this before? But I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna see which one I feel is probably to my liking to put in the dish. Let's see. Because I never use either one. So here's a crunchy onion one from my favorite place. Oh, can y'all see that? Without me spilling it? Let me lift it up. Y'all see that? Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Oh my God. Okay, so I may put it in. Let me get a little spoon. Oh yeah. Look at that. Yeah, if you put that in there, you may not have nobody else eat it. That's I don't think it's spicy. All right, so let me look at my other one. Trying to get this open. Dang, that one was wrapped extra tight. All right, so let's see if this one. Oh, okay. I think I may put this one in there. Put just a little bit. Yes, this is a teaspoon, so we're only gonna put a teaspoon in the. I know I didn't tell you about this, but I've had this seasoning for a while. We're gonna put this in there and see how it's turn out. You never know. You might like it. Right. I keep saying don't knock it till you try it. So we're gonna try it. And then if I don't like it, and I'll be forced to eat the rest of it. All right, so everyone has their things all mixed together now. Yes? Okay, good. Now, to be truthful with you, you can eat this just like it is. Put the onions in there. You can eat it just like it is. Put it in a bowl and tear it up. All right, let's stir this up. Can y'all still see that? With the heat and everything swarming around. I don't even have a phone to take a picture with. All right, so let's see how this turns out. My phone. All right, so let me give it a little taste. If it needs anything else, we gotta put a lot in there. Ooh. That's pretty good. Now I will say, maybe stand a little bit more coconut aminos or either soy, whichever one. To me, it needs a little bit more. What did you say? Oh, together. Oh, okay. I thought at first I thought they said tequila. I was about to say, no, I don't think you put tequila in there. But if you do, that's your business. That's your business. All right. So I already turned my heat off because my vegetables are done. I like my vegetables to have a little bit of a crunch to it. So it doesn't necessarily, some people like them to be like all the way done where you're not having a crunch. But I like my crunch. So that's just me. I'm just gonna say that. All right, so let me taste this again. Ooh, doo, doo, doo. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's it right there. Mm. Ta-da! Now, now you have made unstuffed egg rolls. This is pretty much what they put in the egg rolls. This is it. That's all they do. And then add you some meat to it. But it's meatless Monday. So what we doing? Meatless. So with your grounds, you've already mixed them all together. It should all taste the same because you didn't have to put any seasonings on your grounds. Even if you use like ground turkey or ground chicken, if that's what you want to do, you don't have to necessarily put seasoning on that because your soy and or either your coconut aminos and sesame oil, it'll take all the flavor of that. So you don't have to worry about that. I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. So what I want to show you is my phone. What happened to my okay. Now I feel like I lost something. What happened to my I lost my I'll tell you, Reggie come in here and open the whole kitchen. All right. Sorry. All right. So with these uh egg roll wraps, if you look at these I got these from neighborhood Walmart. They do say vegan. They've been in the store for a long time, so even though it says new, it's not really new. But these are really good. There's quite a few wraps in here. You can just keep them refrigerated. To be truthful, when I use them, I can't put them back in the freezer or in the refrigerator because I don't make this enough. So what I'm going to show you is a little bonus that you can actually meal prep with this. So when I just use the whole cabbage. So with me using a whole cabbage, y'all see that Zoom people? Yeah. So with me using a whole cabbage, you have quite a bit left over. So I don't know how big your family is. Your family may not be that big. So if they end up eating everything, that's fine, more power to you. But if they don't, you can make you some egg rolls, you can prep them, and you can air fry them, which I've done several times before. Putting them in the air fry is a lot healthier and easier for you instead of you frying them in the what's name. The air fryer will make them crispy. If you want to put them in the oven, you can. But what I want to show you is that if you meal prep these real quick, you can put these in the freezer. And when you freeze them, you can just go and get them as you please. Because like I tell you, sometimes I make too much food and I don't end up eating it all the time. And so I have to meal prep some things and kind of make it work for me. So this is a really quick tip that can help you. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Well, some people feel like, oh, in order for it to be an egg roll, I gotta fry it. No, you do not. Hi. No, you do not. You do not have to fry it. So the sheets come out just like this. Okay. They're real thin. So you don't need to put a lot in there. Okay. So let me show you how it goes because I said open face. So, or unstuffed. So unstuffed means they're not going to be stuffed. All right. But if you want to use these, you can. All right. So I do want to show, because I know somebody's saying what's the calories and stuff. So the calories, one wrap is 60 calories. Carbohydrates is 12, sodium is 120, and cholesterol is 0. So there's not a lot of fat or things in here. So this is really helpful and it can help you in the long run. Okay. All right. So you take your wrap. I can't get my thoughts together. Get you a spoon. I said a different spoon because I mess around and put the whole big thing in there. So get you a little bit. Now, mind you, there's no water or nothing in here because you don't want it to loosen up. And put it on the corner of your little egg roll. That's all you need. One spoon. Now, just imagine if I'm having a spoon each one of these, it's going to take a lot. So then you take it, tuck it in like you're tucking the baby to bed, fold it to the right, fold it to the left. Don't roll it too tight because you'll make it bust out the seam, and then roll it on around. Just like that. Okay. You don't have to use any milk or egg wash. You know how people are like, ooh, lick this. No, we ain't doing all that. Trust me, it'll be just fine. And there you go. There's your egg roll. If you want to make them, not make them open face or unstuffed. So remember to start in your corner. Yours is tearing. Okay, well, don't roll too tight. Don't roll too tight. Just roll just a little bit. Lift that corner up. Tilt it down. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, there we go. Tilt it, tuck it in. Fold the right corner. Fold the left corner. And roll it on up. Now, if you're trying to make a really big egg roll, then that's where things are going to get a little complicated. Okay. And then you just continue that process over and over and over again until you get through with all of your mixture. Now, if you don't want to make egg rolls, then just eat it just like that. It still works. Yep, it still works. And fold it, and fold it, and roll it on up. See? Ta-da! And so far, you've already made 3. Well, I've made 3. I don't know how fast you're rolling. Now, what you can do, which is real helpful, to put this in a Ziploc bag. If you have a Ziploc bag, you put this in a Ziploc bag and you can put it in the freezer. So that way, in case next time you want some egg rolls, just pull out that bag and there you go. You can fry them, even though you probably don't need to, or you can put them in the air fryer and roll them on up. There we go. Just like that. So this is a real easy meal prep idea for you, because some people don't want to eat unstuffed egg rolls for the next 2 or 3 days. And so it really helps. Yes, you can put them in the air fryer on, I use 400 when I do them. So I probably don't want to take up a lot of time showing you that part, but everybody knows how to use the air fryer, I think. And so on 400, you put the air fryer on 400. I usually put a little bit of foil at the bottom of the air fryer, so that way it doesn't necessarily stick to it, just a little bit. And you can spray your pan if you want to with a little bit of olive oil or not, it works either way, and put them in there for probably, I think I do like 15 to 20 something minutes. It depends on how crispy you want them. Some people like them, you know, they want them extra crispy egg rolls. If you don't want an extra crispy egg roll, then don't put it in there so long. But when you look at it, you can tell if when you feel like it's done enough for you, because it'll turn golden brown. And then you can also wrap them. I mean, not wrap them, turn them is what I'm trying to say. Okay, see, like that. So Asian flair. This is a real easy, simple recipe. It took less than, from the time I started, maybe 35 minutes, maybe 40. If you use the bag of, right, if you use the bag of coleslaw, it's gonna take you even less time because for one, your vegetables are already cut up and all you gotta do is just cook them. But you make it work for you how you want it to work. All right, I'm sure this last one. And tilt to the right, tilt to the left, roll it. Y'all gotta excuse my mother-in-law over there cussing. And then that's it. That's it. There you go. So that's an easy peasy. But in the meantime, if you don't want to have that carb, because this carb is only 12 grams per egg roll. So with it only being 12 grams per egg roll, it's really not that bad. But if you don't want those carbs, then just eat what you can. Eat it just like this. Yep. Now, y'all see that I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 egg rolls. Y'all see them laying there? Let me see. Y'all probably can't see. Yeah. Y'all see them laying there? 7. 7 little bitty itty bitty egg rolls. And I still have a skillet full. So you see how far it can go? So even if I wanted to just put these 7 back for some other day and then just eat that, I still have a lot. And guess what? I still have a whole bag full of wraps. So that's what I mean. And I think it's about 20, I think it's about 20 wraps in here, which would pretty much cover all of these. So, and you can use these egg roll wraps to even make like breakfast wraps. Maybe I'll try to save some and make some breakfast wraps. Ideas. I think I might. I might save them. I just gotta make sure I don't forget because I'll get to doing something else and they'll turn around and go bad on me. But anyway, so any questions? What do y'all think for this meatless Monday egg roll, unstuffed egg roll edition? Hey everybody. Hey. All right, so what do you think? It's pretty easy, right? Wait, what did you say? Oh, thank you. Yes. Wait, did I roll my eyes? I'm sorry. I probably did. They don't tell it with me. I probably did. Sorry about that. But anyways, so yes, so this is a real easy recipe. I just try to do something simple. Sometimes you don't have a lot of time to cook and prep things. But this is real easy. You can get your head of cabbage and some shredded carrots. Voila, add your seasoning, add your green onions, and all of your taste on it. And this is pretty good. I only used 1 teaspoon. So this is pretty good. I think this would be good to make if you were having like a sauce to dip with. So I'll probably use that later. But yeah, make it work for you the best way that it can. And then also to meal prep. Every meal that I've made, I can use it for later for meal prepping. And so I can either have it for the next day or either, what's the day, Monday? I can either have it for Tuesday or Wednesday, or I can spread it out and make it for lunch or dinner. But you make it work for you or how you want it to work with your lifestyle, because I don't know your lifestyle. So but I hope that you enjoyed this cooking segment with V. Excuse my mother-in-law over there. But we only have 2 more Meatless Mondays left in the month of January. And so next week we are preparing Italian. So y'all get ready. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna be. Y'all ready? So let me go get it for you. All right. So you guys know what this is, right? Boom. Can you see the word? Boom. Y'all, spaghetti squash. So this is what we're making next week. So next week we're making spaghetti squash. We want to make it a boat. So we're gonna kind of cut it this way, but I think this is gonna turn out really, 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 really delicious. So look out for the ingredients for that. I'll drop that probably tomorrow, or maybe tonight, depending on how I feel. But we're gonna do Italian. Italian. Who doesn't love Italian? there probably is one person in the world that doesn't love Italian, but that's okay. But they're not here today, so that's all right. But that's going to be next week's Meatless Monday, and then the last Meatless Monday is going to be American. So we're just gonna do something real, just generic. Hamburgers and French fries, something that y'all all love. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm not for sure. I may change my mind. But anyway, so thank you for joining for the cooking segment today with making open face is what I call it, even though it's unstuffed egg rolls, because it turned out quite delicious. And I know Reggie over here ready to dig in just a little bit, so it might not be nothing left. But anyway, so remember that anything that you cook, that you can always use it to meal prep. Okay. So I hope to see you next time. And don't forget to follow Share the Tea with me on social media, all social channels. And then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. All right, y'all have a blessed day. Until next time, see ya.